to the Walk On Diaries podcast, episode 10. I've lost count.
Is it 10?
I think we're at 10.
Wow, double digits.
Double digits. Double on the pod.
That's 10 weeks. That's a long time.
We got a jam-packed show for you today, and we're going to be switching some things around. So we're going to start out with 1v1 basketball battles of history. All right? Our characters for today's matchup.
I can't do this anymore.
I was wondering how long it was going to take.
That was plenty long. I was told there's too much leg right here, but whatever.
I think you have the hair to cover it up. You know what I'm saying?
Still leg.
Adolf Hitler versus Mother Teresa. Ready? Begin.
Okay.
We have two
Based
opposites.
on pure strength and who the frick is calling me at this? Good save.
Thanks.
Pure strength.
It's Gage.
Did you answer?
No. Do you want me to?
No.
Okay, good.
Pure strength, ability to convince others. Adolf Hitler wins, no doubt. I mean, he's a monster, and monsters know how to handle basketball. So.
Okay, counterpoint. Mother Teresa is a giver, right? And so she can give Hitler an L, right? I think right off the bat, I think that's pretty self-evident. Mother Teresa, she's obviously got some sort of spiritual strength to call upon. You know how...
All I'm saying is, right now, Mother Teresa is way too nice and would literally...
Way too nice?
Literally give...
She is way too nice.
Give Hitler... Excuse me?
Way too nice. She's nice with it.
She would give Hitler the W because, she don't want nothing to do with that monster.
You know what else Mother Teresa does? She performs baptisms in the street. She go baptize today. She go baptize that little German today.
I have never heard of someone reference...
Welcome to your baptism, Adolf.
And getting dunked on and getting embarrassed by a baptism.
Baptized. That's why they call John Collins John the Baptist. Because he's baptizing folks that are unlucky enough to be in the paint when he comes down like a train. Baptism.
Well, he's out for 20 games.
Reverend Teresa performing the baptism today. What else is Mother
Teresa? He's out
Teresa?
for 20 games anyways.
True. 25. Growth hormone.
Steve, they're all going down. So,
Steve bought tickets. When did you buy tickets for
what's
the Warriors
the date?
game?
Do you know the date?
The game is like December 2nd.
You're good.
Yeah. But you bought these like in the off season, back when the Warriors had Steph Curry, D'Angelo
Kevin
Russell,
Durant,
Draymond
Kerr,
Green. They did have KD, but it was still supposed to be like
Kareem
the Warriors.
Abdul-Jabbar.
And now it's looking like that game is not going to have Steph. It's probably not going to have Draymond. Might not have D'Angelo Russell. It's not going to have John Collins.
I think 25 games till December. Well, December's like a month away.
Yeah, no. I saw the next game that John Collins can play is December 23rd. Christmas
You're not
Eve.
going about that time, are you?
No.
Okay,
but Hitler wins.
Plus Italians. I think Mother Teresa's Italian. Marco Bellinelli.
She's not Italian.
Pretty good at basketball.
She's German. And you know who else was German?
Mo Wagner from Michigan.
He's not German.
Plays for the Lakers. Mo Wagner is definitely
It's Wagner.
Wagner.
That's my middle name. It's Wagner.
Excellent. Oh, now that Matt's chimed in, now's a good segue for us to talk about RJ Barrett.
Awesome. Hey guys, I'm Matt, the producer. I'm here to talk about RJ Barrett. See, I went to Monte Verde Academy, as you sports people, for some reason, like to call it.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Monte
Ooh, a
Verde.
cool Latin name.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Monte
Verde,
Green.
Spanish, Green Mountain.
Is that what that means?
Probably.
Yeah.
I know Verde means green, but...
Yes, Green Mountain.
Mount Green. Mount
Yes.
Green. Wow.
It's because all the bank they make off of b-ball players.
That's a good point. Wow. Didn't even think
Anyways.
A lot of good players come from there. Ben Simmons,
Joel
Joel
Embiid,
Embiid,
RJ Barrett,
RJ Barrett, Luke Mbamute,
Mbamute,
and Frankie Lindor. Baseball.
Francisco Lindor. My boy. And Noel Cuevas. He goes in and out.
And Matt Parks came from there.
Matt Parks,
Yeah.
most
We know
importantly.
he's a baller.
I had RJ in one of my algebra classes, and he sat in the back of the class, just kind of talking
Like I
with this
do?
guy, and
Like I did.
laughing and chuckling, and not really, Other thing, there's a little scandal at school. Don't tell my bird. Don't come for me.
It's a good TV show.
A little bit.
We'll blur out your face like they do for that, and we'll distort your voice.
That'd be good.
Well, you're
But,
the producer.
That's true.
You do.
I can edit it. Yeah, that's
So,
true. I'll just
you do it.
save my own identity.
You do it.
You're gonna have to cut out the part where you said his name.
Ooh.
What, my name?
Yeah, when you said, "Hey guys, I'm Matt."
Oh no.
Matt Parks.
Hey
everybody.
guys, I'm Bleep.
This is Rick Dare.
RJ just got into a little bit of, girl trouble, so I call it.
Girl trouble.
Happens to the best of us.
A little bit of unlawful carnal knowledge, as we call it.
Oh yeah, I'm using that from now on.
Is that what we call it? Unlawful? Carnal knowledge?
Call it lawful.
All right.
All right.
Thanks for that.
That's it, yeah.
Also, there's that time.
Why are you
Embiid
still sitting here?
He's a little Dickie music video for "We Love the Earth."
Okay.
Embiid was in that?
Yeah, he was the Africa. He's like, "We love out." They had to auto
While he was in high school?
He can't sing.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't
He was
know
already
that.
famous. He was just in the
Oh.
video, and we were like, "Oh my god!"
Oh, he went to high school. I know him. Dad, look.
My dad coached Lindor.
That's
For all
right.
you baseball homies.
That's
So
pretty
basically, my dad made him.
Yep.
You know?
Who he is today.
Yeah. It
Wow.
wasn't his determination or his
No.
constant hustle or his grind, actually.
No.
It was all Andrew Parks.
It was his high school coach.
It was not his grind. That is certain. It wasn't his grind.
No.
Anyhow.
All right.
I'm
Thanks,
done
Matt.
here.
Yeah.
That was a great segment.
Get.
That was fun.
Let's see what else we got here.
guys.
Okay.
Let me know when you need me back.
Okay. Kawhi's laugh update. What are we sitting at record-wise?
I don't know.
We've got 2 losses. We won last night. Have we had an episode since we tied the top team?
Mm-hmm.
No, we haven't. So, as you'll recall, last episode we were getting ready to take on the number 1 overall team, who still, might I mention, has not lost yet.
No, they didn't.
No, they're 8-0-1.
If we didn't have the most garbage ref of all time, we
So-
would have beat them.
That team, who is in number 1, has 8 wins, 0 losses, and 1 tie, and we were that 1 tie.
Shouldn't have been. The ref was garbage.
Right now, we are sitting in 3rd place in the league. 6 wins, 2 losses, 1 tie. We've got a game tonight. We have the lowest sportsmanship record out of anyone in the league.
Yep.
I blame you and Nathan.
Thanks to Noah. What?
Taking a look at the stats.
All I do is tell the refs when they're wrong. And a lot of times they're wrong.
Taking a look at the stats, John is averaging 12.5 points a game. I'm averaging 9 points per game. Steven, averaging a healthy 6 points per game, coming in clutch off the bench. Liam, averaging 1.5 points a
That
game.
doesn't sound right.
Nathan, averaging 2.5. And Baker, averaging 4.7.
I did miss 2 games, though.
I mean, this is taking your per game average.
Along with missing 2. That's 2 zeros.
I don't recall coming off the bench either.
That's 2 zeros. So
No, it's not counting 2 zeros.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah,
counting
it
your
is.
7 games.
no, there's 2 zeros
Over
in
the
there,
course of your
so
7 games.
There's a couple outliers in that
You've been
average.
You know who the only player to show up to every game is? Noah. 8
Wow.
games played.
By the by, I will not be there tonight. Neither will Steven.
That's funny. You guys are really funny.
Nope, that's the truth.
So it's a 16-game regular season. I'm just glossing over it because I know you guys have to be joking.
I actually have plans
It is the
tonight.
actual truth.
And Steven has plans tonight also.
You got this.
So, keep your record up, Noah. Keep being there every game. You'll be all right. But really, what does regular season matter? We're here for playoffs.
I mean, it sets up seeding.
I'll play anybody there. I don't care who we play. So, right? Does it matter who we play?
The thing about seeding is
No.
you eventually got to play the best to win.
You gotta
Right,
play.
but
Why not knock him out early? Huh?
I mean, I guess you're right.
No, there's no I guess.
No, I guess you're right.
You know.
I guess you're right.
You know.
Okay, Phillip, your time to shine.
Wait, are we doing?
No, right now it's Phillip's jokes.
Is that mine?
Did you just, dude?
Here you go. Hi, I'm Phillip Walker, co-producer for the Walk on Diaries.
Oh, spare me.
I am practicing my stand-up comedy, and
Why are you sitting down?
you see me?
Excellent.
Okay.
Yeah, you look great.
So one day I went to the zoo, and I walked by the primate exhibit, you know, with the chimpanzees and all, and then they were running just like they were everywhere. They're jumping. I said, hey, stop going bananas. And then I left, and then eventually I came back, and then they were still jumping and running. I said, hey, stop monkeying around. And then last thing that happened on this little zoo trip, I went to this little expedition. It's like a horseback riding kind of thing, and then I was on the horse, and then he just bolted, and he's going so fast, and I was like, hey, hold your horses. That's all. Thank you.
Wow.
Excellent. That was fantastic. Okay, we got SEC Roundup, so we'll touch on Georgia, Florida
What
first.
a transition this is going to be.
This is fantastic.
It's going to end on... So,
Georgia,
SEC,
Florida.
Georgia, Florida game.
First, your take as a Georgia fan.
My take as a Georgia fan. For the Georgia, Florida game specifically...
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about the Georgia, Florida game. Here's the thing. Great game. Florida did not play very well. Georgia played pretty good. And it was a good test for Georgia because the past couple games have been not good. We had South Carolina. Tennessee was not good. Freaking Kentucky was horrible. You know, but defense stood up, and they did this game too. They held Trask, and they had like -4 rushing yards in the third or something. Like, it was impressive.
Yeah.
And Georgia stepped up and really opened up the door for a postseason and a SC championship for sure. Because losing to Florida would have been, they lost the East because it was between us and Florida.
I'll be honest, as neither a Georgia nor a Florida fan, that was a really painful game for me to watch. Like, I tried to watch it because I knew the stakes were so high. I knew there were two really talented teams, but it was just painful for me to watch.
Why?
It was just boring as heck.
It was a boring game. Low scoring.
Low scoring.
Wasn't very
Just
fun
like
to watch.
plodding down the field, and then punt, plodding down the field.
It seemed like
punt.
there was a lot of dead time
Yes.
where a lot of it was really on Georgia's end trying to run that clock down and on Florida's end trying to score, but they're not able to because our defense was holding them. So it was a lot of just wasting time, it seemed like. Just
And
the game
then
kept dragging on.
got the game of the season coming up. Number 1 LSU, number 2 Alabama. LSU, I believe, has lost 8 straight to Bama.
Wow.
Do
they lose
break that streak
this Saturday?
I feel like it's hard for me to just bet against Alabama.
Is it at LSU?
I don't know. Let's just say yes.
I'm looking. If it's at LSU, LSU wins. If it's at Alabama, Alabama wins.
So you think the home field that's close, huh?
Oh yeah, because LSU in particular playing in that stadium is just. I've heard it's just unlike any other place. It's just one of them things. I'm looking it up.
This is just such a different LSU team in terms of offensive philosophy. Like, they go quick, they throw the ball all the way around. They got Joe Burrow, air raid quarterback who knows what he's doing. But I just can't bet against Alabama. I just can't.
Well, it's at Alabama. So.
Plus, if Tua returns healthy for that
Tua
game,
returns
which I think
healthy,
he's supposed to.
Alabama wins, I think. And I think they win by a decent margin. I think if it's at LSU, it's a lot closer, but LSU might sneak it out. But I think Alabama, I think they're going to win by 10 points.
See, my thing is, I think it'll be a lot more entertaining.
Oh, definitely. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game.
Yeah.
Because Joe Burrow, specifically how he plays and how that offense is run, is its core value is scoring touchdowns.
They got some dudes.
And they got some studs on the outside, and we all know Alabama can score, so it's gonna be a good game. Who do you want to win?
I want LSU to win.
I want LSU to win.
Yeah.
Either way, though, I think they'll beat each other again in the West. So I mean, either way, whoever loses still has a chance, I think, because let's say LSU wins, Alabama loses, Alabama wins out, LSU wins out, so LSU goes undefeated. Alabama has one loss to LSU. I think they meet again in the Western Championship or whatever.
We don't got one. If they were to meet
There is-
again,
oh, that's right.
if they were to meet again, it'd be in the playoff, which still could happen. If
No.
LSU only loses once, they go 11-1 with their
was I
lone loss
thinking?
being to Alabama.
Why was I thinking there was a conference final or something?
I mean, there's the SEC championship,
Yeah,
but
no.
it's West against East.
Yeah, no. So whoever loses.
I think they're out.
Because I think there's no other team that's going to beat them. Either one of them.
So what you're looking at, just a quick playoff preview.
Not in
so
the West.
assuming Georgia wins out, but they lose to Alabama in the SEC championship, that would leave Georgia at 11-2.
Georgia's out. I don't think they're going to get in if they lose.
Okay.
Because of that.
And you don't think LSU would get in if they lose to Alabama. So that would leave one SEC team. And then like Ohio State,
I think a one-loss LSU
Oklahoma,
gets
and
in.
Oregon.
I think a one-loss LSU gets in over Oregon and Oklahoma. Oklahoma's one loss too.
Yeah.
And
So does Oregon.
I think it's going to be. Do I think how it's going to lay down in the SEC? Georgia's going to go against Alabama or LSU. If Georgia wins, they're in easily. And I think the team that Georgia played, either Alabama or LSU, has a good chance of getting into. If it's Alabama, definitely LSU. It's more of a toss-up. But I think a one-loss Alabama or a one-loss LSU or a one-loss Georgia beats out Oregon and Oklahoma.
All right.
I think.
Fair.
So.
Next segment time. Film review with Matt.
Hey, Phillip, welcome to the Walk On Diaries podcast.
A little higher pitch.
Welcome to the Walk On Diaries podcast.
Thank you for having me, Matt.
Yeah, this is Phillip Walker, our
Once again.
co-producer.
Yes, yes.
We're here to talk about Jojo Rabbit, little movie we went to Atlanta to see
AMC,
at the Phipps AMC Plaza.
Phipps Plaza.
AMC Phipps.
Isn't Atlanta?
Got it, dude. Jojo Rabbit is a really good movie. It's about a little boy, grew up in Nazi Germany,
Yeah.
raised on Nazi ideals.
And his imaginary friend is Adolf Hitler.
Played by the director, Taika Waititi, who you might know from Thor Ragnarok and What We Do in the Shadows. But you may not. That's fine too.
And then his mom is Scarlett Johansson, who houses a little Jewish girl.
In the walls.
In the
So
walls.
when our protagonist discovers this girl, he has a little bit of conflict, internal conflict. And this movie is an anti-war movie. Go out and support your indie/20th Century Fox films.
Taika Waititi movie.
What do you rate it?
I rated it a 9 out of 10. It was really good. Excellent cinematography, storytelling, characters, everything.
Give it an 8 out of 10. Go watch it if you like comedy.
It's a long
All right.
ride, though.
That's all for us.
Hold on.
One.
Oh, wow.
That's it. That's it. That was the title of the segment. Noah does a push-up.
Yeah, it's over.
Okay.
Definitely.
Bye.